What's up YouTube? Today I'm bringing you another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. This time it's an underused tier against a guy by the name of, wait for it, weakestsauce. Yes, that is correct. We had this battle quite a while ago, before Black 2 and White 2 was even announced, so I'm using Rain Team V1 with Scarfed Swanna, which was replaced with Articuno after Black 2 and White 2 was released. My opponent has 3 guys weak to water, but also 2 resistances to it. From interesting things, he is using Manectric rather than Raikou and a Poliwrath. There is nothing more left to say, let's just get the game started. I lead off with Ludicolo, knowing that I can take on and scout most of his team. Meanwhile he chooses Manectric, most likely for the same reason. His T-Ball doesn't do very much though, and I recover most of the damage with Giga Drain. He switches to Shaymin to take another one, but I go for a Scald, predicting a Victini. Now he sets up a sub as I go for a Rain Dance, just to have Rain Dish recovery and support the Swanna, which I was about to switch to. Seeing a sub, I'm thinking that he probably has Leech Seed as well, but he won't go for it against my Grass type, so I stay in and take a Seed Flare almost exactly the same as a T-Ball from Manectric. He gets a special defense drop, and I know that he will be tempted to go for another one, so I switch to Bronzong and take it with ease. Now he confirms my suspicions by going for Leech Seed, but misses and I get my rocks up for free. He switches to Poliwrath, but on the same turn I go back to Ludicolo predicting some sort of switch, and it works out in that situation. Now he tries to set up another sub, but I just decided to spam Giga Drains and not only wear him down, but also recover my health back to full. He keeps subbing, probably thinking that I will set up a Rain predicting a switch, but that just doesn't happen. So eventually he realizes that it doesn't work out for him and switches back to Shaymin, hits me with another Seed Flare and gets another special defense drop, but this time he predicts my switch and sets up yet another substitute. So now he has a free turn to set up a Leech Seed, as I try to break his sub with Gyro Ball, but it turns out not to be enough. Now though he decides to switch out anyway, probably because he can't do anything to my Bronzong except Leech Seeding it, but again, on the same turn I switch out as well to Ludicolo, just so I can break his substitute with Ice Beam, and once again this is a better matchup for me. His Rhyperior turns out to be some weird defensive variant though, and he surprises me with Toxic as I set up the Rain again. Then he goes for a Protect to rack up a Toxic damage as I try to Scald him. I switch my move to Ice Beam predicting a Shaymin to come back, and I do get it right. Now though he hits me with another Seed Flare, and what do you know, this time he gets a crit. And now my Pineapple is pretty much sliced, so I just leave it to get eaten. But then bring the Beetle and revenge kill his Shaymin with close combat. He goes to Victini now, so I switch to Kingdra, easily take a Fire Blast and completely annihilate incoming Poliwrath with Specs Draco Meteor. He goes back to Victini, and this time I switch to Bronzong to take anything but a fire move. He goes for a Thunder and not only hits it without the Rain, but also gets another critical hit. Right there I misclick and I go for a Gyro Ball instead of Earthquake, but seeing how much another Thunder did, I'm thinking that I can leave one more after Leftovers recovery, but right there min-max damage variation comes into play and he manages to take me out. It's alright though, because now the Beetle comes back to beat something else and takes out escaping Victini with a Pursuit. Now he goes to Nidoking, and I switch to Swanna to take a Fire Blast, but he one-hit KOs me with Sludge Wave, which tells me that he is running Specs. So I bring my Mastermind to threaten him and set up the Rain once again on the switch, so just in case he takes me out somehow, Joe and Jet will be able to come in and finish the game with an epic solo. It turns out not to be necessary though, because 4 times super effective Energy Ball easily one-hit KOs Rhyperior, which is a reason why I'm running it in the first place. Thunderbolt is not enough to take me out, and Psyshock does just that to Manectric and Nidoking subsequently, so that is the game. Good game Sauce. Half of it was our walls stalling each other, but after that it was pretty straightforward. That is the last Black and White game I had backed up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. See you all next time with Black 2 and White 2 stuff. Peace.